Yo, yo, welcome to the No Limit podcast, also known as the Got the Sniffles, but it's not Snotcast, because it's also known as the No Limit Pollcast, as tonight, Danny Merlot and Eddie Chardonnay sit down with one of the most legendary men from our local neighborhood of 2nd and Jackson.
What's up?
Gentleman handshake.
Yes.
I did the left-handed.
Paulie
Definitely,
Mildew,
yes, definitely.
Paul Miller. You got any other nicknames that I can tell people before we get in here?
Sneeze.
Sneeze?
Yes, definitely Sneeze.
How did Sneeze start, Paul?
Sneeze started, so the one, it was probably about 8-9 years ago. I was in there doing some butter. And,
Little butter. Give
I
everybody, you're going to mention butter a lot. Give everybody a little more of a
Just a
hint
hint.
as to what butter is.
Butter's Coke. So the one time I come out of the bathroom in one of the New Year's clubs and I just sneezed out the whole thing that I fucking regret.
And that's how you get the name?
Yeah, and then they were like, "Yo, you might as well get more. You just fucking sneezed it all out," and that nickname just stuck.
That's
with
a
it.
great.
And you
East
just became
Coast,
Sneeze.
That's a great East Coast nickname. You only get like stuff like that only happens. I feel like on the East Coast.
Yeah, like New York, I could see somebody being called Sneeze.
Yo, Sneeze, because he sneezed 15 years ago. All this blow out of his nose.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I hear you.
I like
Little
that,
butter.
actually.
Yeah, and
It's-
then
I never
went
knew that
one
about
more.
you.
Yeah.
And then
Paul
you got a little
Millsap?
more.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I made a couple phone calls. I mean, I was.
And that was when? That was on New Year's?
No, it was. I want to say probably St. Patrick's Day about 7 years ago.
Yeah.
I was in there with some characters too.
Some crazy
Put that
characters.
straight.
Some crazy people.
Yeah.
People you wouldn't even expect. I'm in there in one of the New Year's clubs at like 6 a.m.
You're dying to say somebody's name. Go ahead.
No, I'm not saying nobody's
Yeah,
name.
you said before you were
Alright.
there. Not
So
Yeah.
now you just made your first mention of New Year's, though. So explain to the people, to the audience, what's up with this suit today? What are you wearing?
Alright.
Explain to them what the suit is.
All
what
right,
the parade
well,
is.
today, Junior.
Shout out.
Cameras
Shout out,
buddy.
Shout out Pork for
Shout out Pork.
making his wonderful suit.
Now, what do you think of the suit?
Me? It's basic Froggy card colored suits.
Yeah.
Yep,
I-
that is Froggy's colors. The,
Yeah,
the
traditional.
green.
I think it's traditional as hell. I love it.
That's the original one. Like, I kept on saying to him, like, make it a little throwback one. The one I had a couple of years ago, the one that had the frogs all
Yeah,
over
yeah,
it.
yeah.
If you would have
Yeah.
had that instead of
Make
the
sure you
green-
find a picture of that so we can pop it up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the old
Confetti
suit.
frogs, I think.
Yes, no.
No, confetti frogs is a different one.
it
Confetti
was like
frogs is
40
different
frogging
colors.
years.
It was
or
like all
something.
frogs all over the suit.
Yeah, and then I think it had like the green trimming.
Yeah.
So that was one of my favorite suits.
All right, so most people listening probably don't even know what the parade is. So just like explain to them like what the parade is, like when it takes
And why
place.
you're dressed up in
And
a
yeah,
dress.
why you're dressed
It's
up.
tradition. There's been years of people wearing a dress,
so
right?
For the people who don't know, the Mummers Parade is located in South Philadelphia. So I'm a part of the group, the Wenches, but then you have different clubs. So you have Froggy Card, the Pirates, Riverfront, the Saints.
Who's your least favorite club?
What?
Who's your least favorite wench club?
My least favorite, they're Americans because they're from.
I actually
30th Street.
like the Saints. I was trying to give a little after somebody shitty, and you said Saints, and I went, Saints are cool. Saints are cool. Say somebody
No.
shitty so I can give them a
No, so
I
my
don't
least
know.
favorite.
Bryson.
ones-
Bryson, that's what I was gonna say. Bryson.
No, they're Americans. They're from 30th Street. They don't belong with
Starting
us.
beef with the 30th Streeters.
Yeah,
You want to put them on the board?
even though I do
The Americans. We'll put them right up there, but we'll put your name next to it.
Yeah,
Your
yeah.
name might be on it.
Yeah, so the Americans, dude, they fucking have. I forget the. They got like the Soul Cruisers fucking singing for them. Like, no, it's a wench, brass band. You gotta get it in.
Now you said brass band. So
Brass band.
That's integral. That's super important
Brass.
to New Year's.
No singing.
Is the
no
brass
singing. Just
band on New
fucking
Year's Day.
getting after it.
So explain the parade. Every New Year's, Philadelphia holds a Mummers Parade. Now the Mummers is a tradition like over 100 years old, and it's basically like
Men wearing dresses.
flamboyant costumes. They're men wearing dresses. So it's basically fat dudes doing choreographed dance with glitter and feathers on their face.
Yeah,
Yes.
well, that's
I would
what-
say, like, probably 85% of the whole parade is people doing a dance, and then you're in that other 15%
Right.
where you just get
where we
fucked
just
up.
get fucking hammered and do a
That's
bunch
what,
of blow.
and that's way more.
Which that's
interesting.
90% of the 90% of the fucking neighborhood. You walk down Broad Street, you see fucking people doing key bumps.
Now,
Fucking
now
out in the open.
And you're
people
doing
who-
what?
Ropes,
Rat tails.
Rat tails.
Rat tails.
ropes, rat tails, rattlesnakes.
Rattlesnakes. Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh yeah, shout out Stone Cold.
Shout out Stone Cold.
Yeah.
Austin 316 stays with us forever.
Oh yeah.
So, New Year's is notorious. This parade is notorious for just wreaking havoc in the streets.
yes,
like,
definitely.
you're talking about.
There are some negatives to it. We'll
That's
get
what I'm
into that
saying. So
later
thousands
because
of
we're
grown-
no
so
limit.
thousands of
We're gonna
grown
cover
men.
it all.
Oh yes.
Right, thousands of grown men are walking through the streets of Philly with bands, dressed in makeup and dresses, and they're crushing beers, they're smoking joints, they're doing blow, all through the streets. Doesn't matter, right? You're really walking through the streets.
Boom. And if you cut it off at that description you give it right there, it's completely fine. Little strange, little out there, but completely fine. If you cut it off there.
If you're not from Philadelphia and you happen to move here and you're not from the neighborhood and it's 3:00 on New Year's Day and that entire parade comes down the second street.
And then a dude from Froggy Car named Paul Miller
he's
climbs
pissing
on your roof.
front door. Yeah, he's pissed on your front door. and he's
Or
ripping
I
a line
might
on your
even end
railing.
up in their house pissing or fucking saying, "Hey, can I use the bathroom so I could chop one up in the bathroom?"
And then when they call you out on it, you go, "Fuck you, Happy New Year's."
Exactly. Say, "How you doing? Happy New Year's."
It's like
And then you fall.
the mummer suit is like it's like an invisibility cloak almost, where like you
Yes.
put it on and anything goes. It's
Oh,
like
yeah,
it's like a free pass.
Yeah.
And you're also wearing face makeup,
Oh
right?
yes, definitely. I mean, there have been people who worn some band,
Yeah.
Some band stuff.
some band
contraband.
makeup faces. Yes.
Yeah, if we want to start a pros and cons list, Danny's got on the cons. He's got people are pissing on people's cars, on people's houses. That might be a negative.
People are more ignorant.
Yeah, on New Year's, nobody gives a fuck about anything.
Nah. No
And then
I don't
obviously
give a
the
fuck.
huge elephant in the room that you're beating around the bush a little bit is that there are dudes who go out in complete blackface.
Yes.
White men who wear complete blackface.
Yes, white men who wear blackface, which it kind of went viral. It
went
made
viral.
CNN. I
Right.
mean, which
Yeah.
I would say,
I think that went viral. That was
Yes.
pretty viral for a minute. It just had like a
Yes,
flash in the pan viral.
yes, two idiots from Friday Car,
Yeah.
two Stone Cold.
And you know who they compared him to? Your boy. They said if Ron Hood can do it, why
Oh,
can't they
yeah.
do it?
Oh yeah,
Real
Ron.
shit.
Yeah, Ron. I remember the one year Ron went out, and I think one of the
Somebody
Welch
thought he
brothers-
was wearing blackface.
No, this is when he looked
Oh
like
my
a duck.
god, did they really?
He had a duck face on, like duck fucking makeup. Oh, dude, it was the
Duck
funniest-
makeup.
No, like his face was like designed like a duck. Posted it on his fucking Instagram and said the happiest African American duck in the world. But then I'm praying Ron Hood goes out whiteface this year, make a big controversy.
Wait, so what did the duck have?
It
to
wouldn't
do
be a
with
controversy at all, bro.
No,
If he
wore
that's just
whiteface.
the funniest fucking face painting thing I've ever seen.
a duck? How do you
People
paint your
say
face
the
like-
mummers are racist, but yet you have the wenches paying African American British band members thousands and thousands to play. So if all of these clubs are paying thousands,
Right.
like they're not being racist.
And I wouldn't
At least
agree.
I don't think-
Honestly, if someone said that the mummers in general, the mummers parade, these associations are racist, I wouldn't agree with that for 1 second. I would say that there are definitely individual members
Oh, of
in
course.
each club that are
course.
racist
Yes.
themselves, but overall,
Definitely.
no, it's not. It's not a racist deal.
There's racist.
no.
If you go to a Phillies game, how many people at the Phillies game are racist?
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
What I mean?
Yeah.
If there's 45,000 people in Citizens Bank Park, at least probably
10,000.
10,000 are racist.
Yeah.
Probably realistically. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
But none of them are
At
showing
least-
up to the park in blackface.
At least
No,
25%.
That's a special breed. That might be like 12 people at the Phillies stadium, like a game that would actually do that. You know what I mean? That takes a special kind of person.
I don't think one person would do it.
Really?
It would show up to the Phillies game. Right
Yeah. Yeah. Out of 45,000 people, I mean, how many people are in the Mummers?
Bro, there's never been one at a Phillies game.
No, I'm saying like they have capabilities. It's not like serial killers like they're out there but they don't act on it.
That's true.
You know what I mean? There's fucking closeted blackface wearers that just never are gonna do it.
Yeah.
But they're capable of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely don't support that at all.
No.
I just think like
At this point, you're
I don't
just
support it.
asking for trouble. You know
Yeah.
it's wrong. You're asking for
exactly. You know it's wrong and you're asking for trouble. At this point, it's a fucking thing that should be left in the past.
Yeah.
It's from early 1900s. Just leave it there. Mm-hmm. And at this point, if you're fucking around doing that shit, you know what you're doing.
Yeah,
You're
you
trying
can
to
paint your
cause
face blue
controversy.
and be at
Yeah,
the
like
same day.
wasn't there a picture of our jitbag mayor back when he went
Oh,
out? He wore blackface back when he went out.
Oh, he did.
Mayor Jim Kenny.
Dang, we gotta get our
Mayor
hands
who?
on
Let
this.
the people hear.
Yeah.
Yo,
Mayor James
we might have just
Francis Kenny.
Ooh.
Philadelphia mayor.
When the camera.
When he was younger, he was in the Fancy Brigades, I believe. And then the one year the parade got canceled. So he went out with the wenches and supposedly wore blackface.
Oh, so you don't have picture proof?
There's a picture out there. People in the Jokers have that picture.
If you can find that picture so we can pop it up on this episode, dude, I'll give you a rat tail a blow.
A rattlesnake. I'll give you the full rattlesnake.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna have to ask a couple people.
Dude, you might go missing into this episode after I'm spilling all those beans.
Nah.
You gotta remind me though, because a few minutes ago you said someone's name. I gotta take it out because it was like somebody who probably doesn't want that story told.
That's alright.
You might not remember, but just remind me at the end. Just say,
I'll
yo,
remember.
take that name out.
I'll remember.
But other than that, moving on from just overarching themes and like what goes on, obviously you march from 2nd Street to Broad Street. There's a lot of dancing that goes on. There's the fancy brigades.
There's a lot of timing.
Real quick, let's talk about the fancy brigades before we talk about the partying aspects of what goes on New Year's Day.
Yeah, no, this is like traditional mummers. This is what the mummers
So
are
the fancy
actually.
brigades are like, when he says men dancing,
Yeah.
they are what you thought of. It is very ornate suits, very well designed, put together, crafted, elaborate. Like he said, all good adjectives for this.
Like, there's a lot of work put in.
And they perform a choreographed dance with
4.5
music
minutes.
playing out of a speaker, not live band like what goes on during the day.
Yeah.
They perform a choreographed dance.
In
The
the
best
Philadelphia
one takes
Convention
home.
Center.
Is there a cash prize? I don't.
There used to be back then. I don't believe so now.
But don't the fancies make the music that plays on the speakers?
yeah, so with what it
They don't find that music online.
No,
but
well,
they make
with
that.
whatever their theme is, they'll take bits and pieces
Yes.
of instrumental things
Yeah.
they might find online.
Right, but they make a work out of it. Like they put it together. Yeah.
Yeah, like they combine it to some extent. Like a couple years ago, one of the Fancy Brigades it did like a Harry Potter theme, so they took bits and pieces of movie parts of Harry Potter where there was music going on.
Right.
So
Do you think you'll ever stop going out in the parade?
oh man,
Yeah, or do you think you'll go out for as long as it goes on for?
I'll march in this parade until I can't stop walking.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, what if you could walk? What if you're just like in a wheelchair? Would you still go out?
Yeah.
I think people would do that.
Yeah. That's like technically
Well, you'll
when
never
I
stop
die
going out.
is when I'll stop.
Yeah. When your heart stops beating is when you stop being a mummer.
Yeah. Hopefully it stops beating on a New Year's Day. At least I go out with a bang.
Yeah.
And honestly, now we're gonna get into these partying aspects. The way you talk about doing the butter, I don't know if your heart's ever gonna stop beating. Because I think it would have stopped by now if it had any plans on stopping.
Nah. I think Paulie's like Scarface.
Yeah.
Paulie's a South Philly
to
Scarface.
to some extent.
Yeah, South Philly Scarface.
I
Paul
mean,
Miller.
you even like you get people that can't go a day without doing it.
Right.
I mean,
No, you just look at
me,
your phone.
like only when I'm out drinking.
You're partying.
You're
You're partying. That's what people say
I'm
the
out,
word for.
yeah.
You were going to use that word for it. You were going to say partying rather than saying doing coke. But this is the No Limit podcast.
Yeah.
If you do coke and you sit in on this podcast, you're going to let everybody know that you do coke.
Hell yeah.
Because I'm not judging you for it. You're
I
still
never
my
did a
boy
drug,
after
Paul.
this. Like,
So I never did a drug in my
Marijuana?
life. Would you think? Yeah, that don't count. Yeah, I mean, do you count that?
I mean, to other people, to older people, that's
I'll do it right now.
That's based. That's
Do some
technically
pot.
a drug. It's making it. It's a substance.
Nah. So so someone who never did a drug, like, what, like, should I do coke on New Year's?
I
No.
mean, it just keeps you up. Yeah, it just keeps you going.
It is a long day. We didn't even get into that. It starts at like 8 in the morning.
I
Like, you
start
wake up at
drinking
6.
at 5
Yeah,
a.m.
you
5
wake
a.m.
up because you're getting your face paint on and the suit and everything. All the
What time do
details.
you leave your house though
5 a.m.
to walk to the club?
Yes, I'm at the club by 5:20, 5:30.
Nah.
Sometimes I beat
Too early.
with Froggy. Sometimes I beat the captain there because I'm ready to start getting it in.
Yeah.
But to the partying aspect, I usually wait till after Broad Street. Like once we go down South Street, we hit up bars like
Fat Tuesday.
Fat Tuesdays, Patty Wax, 222 Tavern. Like
Yeah, because you don't want to blow your load too early.
no,
You don't wanna
'cause
get
that
it-
sucks.
So,
There's
Now,
probably a crash that
which-
comes along with all that.
Yeah, like it's horrible. You're sitting there staring at the fucking ceiling, but yet it's New Year's night and you're fucking and you just want to keep going. I mean,
Now, what's your
Them feet
favorite
won't
part
stop
of New
moving.
Year's Day? I think my favorite part is, when Froggy gets up to the camera on City Hall,
Yeah.
right? So you got that big moment, and then it goes into the bar crawl
my
back down to
favorite
the
part
back down to the neighborhood.
of New Year's morning is when I hear that fucking bass drum go boom, boom, boom.
When the first song starts.
No, no,
That
no,
is
no,
a
no.
great
No,
moment.
no. I'm talking about my favorite part of New Year's. My favorite part of New Year's morning is when you walk out of your house and you see everybody in their suits all going to the same spot.
Oh yeah.
And then you
yeah.
get on the second
Oh,
street
like
and
my-
everybody's like outside their clubs, like
Honestly,
getting all their
my
shit together.
favorite part of the day is coming down Second Street. Once you meet at Second and Wash, you know it's about to go down.
It's about to
Yeah.
go down.
It's
Outside the
about to be
Pirates,
nuts.
outside the
Yeah,
Pirates,
like-
it goes down.
yeah, like
That is a good time.
Especially when Froggy
Yes.
goes by the Pirates, because like they do because
Yeah.
yeah, like the band start battling.
yeah,
and
like
shit.
Low Fat is always gonna play their best on Second Street outside of Froggy Car
Yeah.
and the Pirates.
Yeah,
That's their
every
club,
club,
and Froggy
when
Car
you're
is the biggest
surpassing
club. You know what
another
I mean?
club,
Right.
you always play.
And it's like a respect thing that like the
Yeah.
bands have against each other, which I like. Like so, when our band, when they is it still New Sound
For who?
for Froggy?
Froggy, no. The lead trombonist is Jeff Bradshaw. He was a part of the Froggy's old band.
Okay,
So
it's
he-
no longer New
He's
Sound.
actually like famous for playing the trombone. Like he goes on tour with like Patti LaBelle.
Really?
and
Okay, that's
and-
dope.
Singers like New Year's night. He has a show in Pittsburgh at 11 p.m.
Really?
So he's leaving Philly at like 8 to go to Pittsburgh to play.
Yeah. Now,
Well, he ain't gonna make it because it takes 6 hours to get there.
No, he's flying.
private jet.
Ah,
They're
okay.
gonna, they're
Wow,
gonna
yeah, flying.
Yeah, like the other day, Hat Day, Kids Day, whatever the fuck people call it. I'm sitting there looking at
And
the
that's
guy-
just like another mini party day.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
pre
It's
New
like
Year's.
It's a
like
pre-New
lube-
Year's.
Yeah, it loops you up.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it gets you hyped just to know that it's coming, but it's just like a big motivation thing. Like, all right, we got Christmas, and then after Christmas, it's go time. Like,
Yeah.
like you got to start preparing, cause it actually takes a lot of preparation to perform and just to go out. Like from Froggy with. They get probably about 200-300 cases of fucking beer.
And they lose it every year. They run
Yeah,
out.
yeah. Like the one time I blacked out and I fucking woke up. I'm in the back of Froggy's beer truck going down Broad Street. I'm like, oh fuck.
Oh, that beer truck's beat by like
Broad and Wash.
Third and Snyder.
Yeah.
Remember we used to go up Snyder? It was beat by, like, Third and Snyder.
The last time when we went up Snyder, we got to like 9th and Snyder, and there's girls hanging out. She had fucking
On the street, up the top windows.
Yes.
Yeah.
Third floor was flashing people. She
Uh-huh.
had cannons. Two cannons. Cannons. Like, oh my god. People were.
What do you think? Double F?
Probably. I mean,
That was fun.
whatever the biggest size was, and I don't think she was fat. I mean,
Nah,
so
nah.
she
So
was
you're-
medium built.
Yeah, no, they were young girls.
So
Not like that. Pedophiles. They're on there. We hate them.
So you're so far. You brought us up to like.
Oh, but wait, real quick. Back to what I was saying. Like the bands, like Froggy Car's band, will play its best outside of the Pirates Club.
Yeah.
As like a respect.
That's
thing,
at
like,
night though, right?
That's at night.
Yeah.
So what I want to. So I feel like. In everything you told us so far, you've brought us up to because you said you start to the club, you get there 5:30.
Yeah.
So you're only drinking because you said you don't start the party till after Broad Street. So what goes on between then? So you brought us there. Now it's 5:30. I basically want you to take me through your day on New Year's.
All right.
So it's 5:30. You're at the club. You're drinking.
Yeah,
You
and
leave
then-
to go to Broad.
Nah, you might have some funny ritual. What happens
What,
when fucking...
from 5:30 to 8,
Now,
what happens?
when Paul Miller's alarm goes off on New Year's morning, what happens?
I'm in the. All right. So when my alarm goes off,
Yeah.
I wake up at around 4:30. I go get a shower, and then I always buy one of them little shots of Jack. So when I'm
Like the little shooters? Like the
Yeah.
little bottles?
Yeah, so when I'm in the shower, I'm playing brass band music, blasting it as loud as I possibly can. Try not to disturb the neighbors, but if I do, I don't give a fuck.
Being respectful, but
It's
New Year's Day.
So
They're probably
I
up
have a
too.
little bottle of Jack, and then I bring a couple beers in the shower with me. So I'm in the shower, showering, strutting, drinking beer.
You're strutting in the shower.
Yeah,
Give us a
the
little
one
strut,
time I
bro.
fucking
Yeah,
Come
oh,
on.
wait, you got to show
Give
the
us a
camera
little
the
strut
New Year's
right now.
strut.
Take
What?
it easy. Watch the wires. But
Yeah,
right
well-
here in this little zone. Give us a
You got
little
enough
strut.
room to work a strut.
Yeah, go on now. Right
You want
here.
what? If you shit like that?
And now, tell them what the technique is. What's the name of the game?
What's the technique though?
All you have to do is just pump your legs.
You got to get them knees
Get
up.
them fucking knees up.
Yeah. That's what
Peanut!
you gotta do, yeah, and then people start yelling crazy shit. So,
Peanut!
yeah, so, I mean,
Get 'em, Paul.
Get
yeah,
'em
so
all.
I start off drinking, strutting in the shower.
That's him in the shower.
A couple times I bust ass and I fell in the shower, but I don't care.
You're still here?
Yeah, so
You're tough.
then I get out the shower, I start getting dressed, I put my makeup on, and then I leave, and then I head up to Froggy Car, and then once people start getting there, I don't care if I'm sitting outside and nobody's there. I'm waiting for someone to come in so I can start getting after it. And then
What is getting after it? You mentioned that.
start drinking, and then...
Is butter flowing this early?
No.
No, okay. So butter's after, during the parade or after the parade?
After Broad Street.
Okay, I got you.
Cause I gotta be sane
Yeah, so you're just
during
drinking.
Broad Street.
You want to remember it? You don't want to get too
Yeah,
nutty?
yeah. Second, like when we come down Second Street, that's when I don't want to remember.
Yeah.
Like,
All right, so
like this is year. I hope I wake up with no clothes on. I'm fine with
I
it.
hope. I hear you.
Yeah, cause then I know I had a good night.
You still got your girl?
Nah.
Nah, I'll cut that out. But
Nah.
I just wanted to know.
Nah.
But move on.
So, all right, what happens once you leave your house New Year's morning?
All right, so then I walk the Froggy Car.
Yes.
Hopefully, I would like it for not to be freezing out. If
I think
If
I
it-
saw 57.
What? 57?
57 to 44.
But this year, this Saturday, it is supposed to rain.
Mhm.
If it rains, I'm still going out. I don't care if they cancel it.
They might postpone it to the following Saturday.
All right, regardless, that New Year's Day, January 1st, I'm getting it.
I'm getting antsy.
Scratching your legs
out.
and shit. I'm
Oh,
still
no.
going out.
No, you're not gonna, like, it's gonna be hard to stop people from going out. I mean,
Be hard to
it's
stop you.
January 1st.
They didn't stop them last year during
Yeah, I
peak
did.
COVID,
Oh,
so you
yeah.
ain't stopping them now.
Oh
you got
yeah,
people
trust
and
me.
rain.
I had a mask on, and Ron Hood picked me up. This dude, as soon as we got outside the art club, was calling all of the camera people fucking over. I'm like, what the fuck, Ron? Like Ron's that person. He wants to get all he wants to be on the news.
He wants to
24/7.
smoke.
Yeah. He wants to be seen that he's going out. While me, I could give two fucks about if anyone knows if I'm going out.
Your main goal is get fucked
But
up.
when you're out, everyone knows you're out. You're that kind of guy.
Out, I'm out.
Yeah, you know Paulie's out for sure.
Yeah. I mean, it's just.
You're infamous. Like people I feel like people know you from Georgia. Like I feel like he's like known like
No
he's like,
way.
He's like an
Oh
urban
no,
legend.
no! There's a time when I was in Vegas and I randomly knew someone. I mean,
Oh, that's fire.
yeah. I mean, and
I want to get to that.
I'm
At
like,
the end of
where
the
do I
podcast,
know
we'll be
you
getting
from?
into that trip because
Where do I
I
know you
know
from?
you definitely got into something crazy in Vegas. But where are we at now in your day on New Year's?
So we're at
You're
Froggy
outside
Park.
the Oregon Club with Ron Hood.
oh no, that was last year. But this year I'm
No,
gonna.
so where you at?
All right, so I'm at Froggy. I'm gonna be drinking
From what time to what time?
till. I'm gonna be drinking from 5:30 in the morning till whenever they kick me the
Boom,
fuck
and
out.
just to speed it up a little bit, from that time you're just kind of chilling with the guys drinking. That's all you're really doing. So boom,
and then
start
more
me at
people
8
start
o'clock
showing
now.
up.
Now the band starts moving, right?
Yeah, and then once the band starts coming, they rehearse real quick upstairs. They'll eat something, and then we'll be ready to go. I mean, and then people start following up the club, waiting for the band to come out, start playing, and then at that point, that should be about 8 o'clock. No, I wouldn't say about 7 o'clock. So the band should get there around 6-ish. By then I should be probably about a good solid 8 to 10 beers deep. And then hopefully I remember the rest of the day, but I mean, around like 10:30, 11 after we go around the hall and get judged.
You say judging quotations, why?
Judging quotations, because I mean, every year Froggy Car gets disqualified.
Yeah.
For going over a time limit, like who cares about
We
time
did
limit?
win.
2.5 minutes.
The last time we did not get disqualified, I believe, was
We won.
2011. We won.
And we won. Pirates Without Burger was the theme.
Yeah, Pirates Without Burger.
Because Burger went out with Froggy, I believe.
Mm-hmm. And our podcast,
For 1 year, 'cause she got
podcast, our suits were black and white.
Yeah, we looked like we were fucking fresh out of jail.
Yeah.
Mm.
Pirates Without Burger.
And it was that specific, and you guys won.
And we
yeah,
won.
I feel like what the judges are looking for is more like overarching theme. Like you guys got real specific like that, like
Yes.
some neighborhood, not beef, but just information, and you won.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
Because
so-
Froggy's just the best one.
Yeah, because
Froggy's the
Froggy is no limit.
best one. Froggy
There is no limit.
I gotta agree.
I'm about to fly
I
a flag
definitely
this year.
agree.
I'm
Yeah.
about to get a pole with a no limit flag.
Yes,
Just spray
Froggy.
paint no limit on like a towel and just fly
That's
all day.
tough. Actually.
Froggy has no limit. I mean, you do whatever the fuck you
So
want.
we have a
you
guy-
say whatever you want. I mean, the 1 year.
We have a guy who comes out shirtless every single year in just the bloomers, which is this suit just
Yeah.
in like short form.
Yes.
And he
It's
comes
short.
out just in bloomers.
Isn't there a
shirt-
paradigm right there? Grab
Yeah.
him, Paul. Let me see him.
Where are these?
Yeah, so these are what we call blue.
Yeah, these Jones are big as shit. They're like
Yeah.
bloomers is basically like you're dressing up like a big
Yeah.
gay clown. That's basically what it
Yes.
is. You know what I mean?
Technically, an alcohol clown, is what you would say.
An alcohol clown.
Yeah, because, I mean, every wench goes out and they fucking rather piss themselves or fucking pace out somewhere.
So right there, you ran on the cam. So you're talking now when you run on the camera because you're talking about the time you won.
Yeah.
Right. So boom. Now part of your day is you run on the camera
Yes.
and explain to the people that you don't have to do no dance, nothing. You
No.
just full speed ahead.
Yeah.
Sprint.
We just run right at these guardrails. If you're up front, you're getting crushed. So I usually try to stay in the fucking middle. Just so I don't get trampled.
go first.
Nah,
all you
I'm
hear.
right with the band.
Oh,
I'm right
no,
with the band the
no,
whole time.
well, the band tries to stay towards the middle, though. It looks like you're taking your drawers off.
That's what you want us to.
But yeah, no, I mean, you want to try to stay towards the middle just so you don't get trampled.
I don't get
That
trampled.
happened to me 1 year and I fucking got cooked.
Yeah, were you a kid? Were you a young kid?
I was probably about 10
Yeah, that happens.
by myself.
When I was a kid, I definitely wasn't getting like in the very front, but like now I will.
What age did you start getting after it on New Year's?
What, like partying wise?
Nah, I'm saying, you said getting after it, just drinking, just hard drinking.
The first time when I drank on New Year's, I was 9 years old.
Something
Like
no
hard.
Yeah, like
Like
yeah.
you had 10 beers or more.
Yeah, so back then, we would have to sneak like we would have to sneak these old drinks. They were like a blue drink. I think they were called like WLD. I'm not sure if you remember them, but
Nah.
it was like a blue raspberry flavored beer. But I mean, I would drink 10 of them and be pickled.
Yeah, and you're 9 years old. You're just gonna fuck up with anything.
Yeah.
But there's definitely a picture. I want to see if we can get it. If we can put it in here. I have a picture of me, Paul, and my brother on a New Year's Day when we're like 9. I definitely have this picture somewhere, so I definitely gotta dig that up.
That's a good one for this.
I gotta dig that up. Because then when he says that he's drank first at 9, we can put it up.
So I want to know now, after you run on the camera. So I'm a former mummer. I did go out for like 5-6 years straight.
With Pirates.
Pirates, yes. But now I just gave it up because my first initial reason was like I started to realize that I just am not the type of person. I can't make it out that long of a day. Like I really can't. Like I would every year I would go to sleep after the first half of the day and just not wake up and go out again. Because I ain't getting into the butter.
Yeah.
But in between, like where I would take that nap, what are you doing? Because there's the whole portion of people that are taking that nap.
Oh yeah, maybe
After
I'm a
Broad
napper.
Street,
Yeah,
you go home, you take a little
I'm
nap.
definitely not a napper.
There's another
I like
portion
to go
of people-
to Fat Tuesdays.
Right. That
Fat
go to Fat
Tuesdays,
Tuesdays.
have a couple alcoholic slushy drinks, make
Octanes, bro.
Octanes.
More people than just in South Philly know about octanes.
Yeah, but then you have some people that don't. So I'll go have a couple octanes,
True.
make a couple bathroom visits, so I could do some rat tails off the back of the toilet. I mean, and then I come out and I feel like $1 million. And then half hour later, I could take another bathroom break. I mean, like.
So it's every half hour from that point on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
just about.
and then you're running.
Yeah, and then.
I guess once you start, you
and
can't
then
stop.
you're going balls to the wall.
Because if you stop, you'll just crash. So you got to keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't stop.
Yeah,
That's a
can't
big
stop,
thing with
won't
that.
stop.
You can't stop.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Can't stop.
So you ride that all the way from Broad Street to
from-
2nd Street. And then 2nd Street where it really
and
goes
second
down.
start on 2nd and Wash. What starts?
I try to find somewhere to do some shit. I mean, Second to Watch is probably.
Nah,
my
2nd and
favorite.
Wash is a lot of hiding spots behind the museum.
Oh yeah, like right where the bleachers are
Bleachers,
for.
yeah.
Yeah,
Stage.
so I try to go behind the stage to do some.
I feel like that's going really far out of your way on New Year's Day. I feel you can kind of do it a lot more closer to 2nd Street than that. By
No,
that point.
but like it's like right behind the Mummers
Yeah, no, I get it.
Museum. So I mean, everyone's still right
And then
there.
once we get to 2nd Street at night, you just march down 2nd Street with your band. Well, I go to a few bands. Like at night, you can go to the Pirates band. You can beat back up with Froggy's
but
band.
I mainly try to stay with Froggy's band,
Yeah.
and then after they're done, if the Pirates are just happen to come down, I'm gonna walk up.
I like
and,
to see the Pirates band outside Pirates, then meet up with Froggy.
Yeah.
Froggy always marches last.
Yeah, they usually go down at about 5:00.
Mm-hmm.
So this year should be.
So you're excited
a
for New
story.
Year's?
Yes.
There's no
Did-
break.
And you'll
this
be
year.
out till when? At night.
Till I pass the fuck out.
And you don't know where that's going to be.
Yeah, what time does your New Year's usually end?
Hopefully in someone's ass.
Nah.
You don't get late on New Year's ever?
Once I got blown in the fucking basement of a club.
What club? You won't say?
Frogs.
No limit.
But yeah.
What did
so-
she look like?
I forget. I mean, this was.
Yeah, honestly.
I think I was just about barely legal to drink. I think I'm gonna have been 21, 22, which is probably about 7-8 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, which was.
Yeah, that's a long time ago to be fucked up and try to remember something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I was able to get hard. Coke takes the worst.
So do you think that New Year's Day is the hardest you're going to go all year?
No.
Or there's times you go harder?
St. Patty's Day.
St. Patty's
St.
Day?
Patty's Day.
St. Patty's Day, you go balls to the wall.
Oh, we gotta be back on for St. Patty's
Balls
Day.
to the wall.
Balls to the wall.
Balls to the pole.
Meaning what? Balls to the wall meaning what? Exactly.
You got your best Jeff cap
Describe.
on?
Give us the details.
Alright, so.
Say what you gotta say. What are you doing
All right,
that
so
is putting your balls to the wall on
My
St. Patty's
St.
Day?
Patty's Day, I start drinking 6:30 in the morning. Then I go.
Boom, New Year's you already got up earlier.
No, but St. Patty's Day, I'm around people that I know that are out there partying. So it's like a free for all. So like I might have just went and got done ripping, and then I might see someone else. Yo, come on, let's go do it. I'm like, all right, yeah. And then it's like 2 for the price of 1. So it's like I'm doubling up what I do on fucking New Year's.
Yeah.
You prefer St. Patty's Day to New Year's?
Yes.
Really? I'm surprised to hear
It's
that.
just because
It's a
you
little
know
tighter
everybody.
group. Yeah.
Like how,
I get it.
like how New Year's Day is. It's just fucking mob. You got
But you know everything.
you got backpackers, outsiders. Like,
Yeah.
Like
What's
Yeah.
a backpacker? I know you got harsh feelings about backpackers.
I really don't have a harsh feelings. You can come down and enjoy our tradition, drink, but don't start no shit.
Do you
You
think,
start shit,
but-
you're gonna get your shit knocked off.
No, that's definitely true, especially if you're a backpacker and you start shit, like, everyone's after you with that.
Have
Yeah.
you ever seen an example of one?
Yeah,
I've seen it a lot.
It happens like every year. Like you'll get like a backpacker that will start shit with someone in a suit, and then before you know it, you got 10 guys beating the balls off this dude. I mean,
I've definitely seen that happen.
yeah, like
A dude with a backpack get his ass
Yeah.
beat.
Yeah. Because, like we talked
But
about
what
before,
do you
like,
mean starting shit? What do they say? They're
Because-
behind barriers? What?
they'll just be drunk. And
yeah, people just get drunk and just, people act
start
up.
running their mouths. Like,
Yeah.
and when you run your mouth down there, most of the guys all geeked up, so they just swing and just if they get hit, they don't feel nothing.
Yeah.
Mm.
Mhm.
Understandable.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Have you ever knocked out a backpacker?
Nah, I kicked one though.
You kicked
You
one
joined
way.
then?
Yeah,
In the head or the
If-
body?
what?
In the head or the body?
I did like a Randy Orton punt.
Oh my God! Paul Miller is a bully, everyone.
Lined it up. The dude got knocked out by some fat dude. So as he's getting up, I just ran, punted him, and then just kept walking straight.
The Viper. Paulie Miller.
And then went on with my night.
I hear you, Paul.
Don't remember what the dude looked like. I just seen a
Not
dude
good at the uniform with him.
in a suit knock some dude out. The dude's getting up, and I just run over.
So imagine this, America. You're laying on the ground at nighttime. It's cold out. It's January 1st. And
Yes.
Paul Miller runs up to you dressed like this and punches you unconscious. And that kicks you unconscious
that
in
would
the
actually
face.
be great.
Yeah.
I hope it happens.
That
this
happened.
year.
That happened to this guy.
Yes.
That was just
I
that
hope it
happened in
happens
this guy's
again
life.
this year.
So I feel like now you establish yourself to the audience as just an absolute no limit character.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I
I'm
wanna
definitely
know-
out there.
All right, we got two more things I want to hear from you before we get out of here. 2 more instances. We really appreciate all the information you just gave on New Year's, and the audience who doesn't know what New Year's is definitely is more informed now.
Yes.
Yeah, we thought you were the
But
best
now
person
that
to
we've
tell it.
established who you are, we got to hear 2 things. The most no limit you've gone recently, and tell that story, and the most no limit you've gone of all time, and tell that story. Start with recently, and then we'll go to all time.
Recently was probably about, I want to say, a couple weeks ago. I was at a New Year's club. So I started off there drinking. I had zero intentions of staying out. So I'm sitting there 5, 6, 7, 8 beers deep. Then people walk up to me, yo, come in the bathroom. I'm like, fuck, I'm in it. I'm in it to win it. Then
And I can't get out of it.
yeah, like shit like that. Like now I'm in it to win it. So we start getting after it. We start doing butter. Then next thing you know, it's 2 days later and I'm still at the club.
2 days later.
Cooked out of my mind.
You went on a Friday.
I went on a Friday, and I left on a Sunday like afternoon. Like the birds were getting ready to play, and I'm just walking home.
So, yeah, what were you thinking when everybody's walking in with Eagles shit on?
I said, "Oh fuck," and just like they said to me, "Did you leave yet?" No. But are you okay? Like I thought they were still out partying. That's how fucked up I was.
So what were you doing for showers, brushing your teeth?
I
2 days straight, none of that.
I just stayed out and just kept drinking.
Yeah.
Wow.
There was none of that going on. I was getting ready for you to lie and say you went home and did that shit. You just stayed out and drank, and I'm glad you were honest about it.
Yeah.
How bad you think his underwear smelled when he got home and took them off?
Oh my God.
I don't even know.
How many rat tails you do that night?
That 48 hours.
I did as many rat tails as there's stars on the fucking U.S. flag.
50.
Yeah.
A lot of rat tails.
Yeah, I mean, that's average.
What's the pecking order? It's like rope, rat tail, rattlesnake. What's the top one?
Yeah, what's the
bottom?
biggest?
Alright, so you go key bump, key.
Yeah.
You fucking
Okay.
just line it off the end of your key. Then you go line. It's just probably about 1.5 inches long. Then you go rat tail, which is probably about 3 inches long. And then a rattlesnake's like doing a whole bag. One line.
And you do over 50 rattlesnakes.
I've done probably close to that rattlesnake wise, yeah, but in total, throughout like a wild night, I would probably say close to about 50.
50 rats.
Yeah.
Rat tails.
50 rattlesnakes.
Yeah.
No way you do 50 bags.
No.
50 rat
yeah.
tails. Okay.
No, 50 rat tail.
Right.
Rattlesnakes once in a blue moon.
Okay,
So that's when you get your most nuts, and
that's
that's what you did at the New Year's Club 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
About that.
Yeah,
All right.
but I usually don't like I've been kind of slowing down a little bit.
Okay, so that's what we're getting into right now. When you weren't slowing down, when you were
My
fucking
all-time
pushing
high?
that pedal to the metal,
Most no
the
limit.
most no limit night you ever had,
Vegas.
rattlesnakes, rat tails, and it's in Vegas. I love it. I'm shutting off for the next 5 minutes. Go.
Vegas, so I went to EDC, which starts, the concert starts at, I want to say 7 p.m. and it gets over 6 a.m.
Who's the headliner at EDC? What is EDC?
It's like DJs like Tiesto, Steve Aoki, just all of the top DJs in the world come to Vegas, and you walk around and girls, honest to God, you'll see girls just wearing stars on their fucking nipples, no shirt, no bra, like it's insane. You see people get fucked there. It's wild shit. So the first day,
Did you ever fuck anybody in there?
Nah, but
Sounds like a lie.
my first day, festival started at 7 p.m. So me and everyone else that I went with, we were all drinking by the cabana, which at the hotel we were staying at. So we ended up taking a helicopter from this open field area, Maverick helicopter, to the Las Vegas Speedway, which was probably about 6 miles. So me, at some point during the day, I leave the cabana. I'm whacked. I go and I try to get Buddy out there. I don't find Buddy. I find Molly. I was fucking so cooked. So we're flying in a helicopter. I tried convincing this fucking helicopter driver to let me fly it. And I'm 2 miles deep.
He was having no parts of that.
2
He
miles deep.
wasn't ever letting you fly that helicopter.
No, my eyeballs were about to pop out of my head. And then.
What was your experience trying to find blow? Like, who were you asking?
No, I was just walking on the strip, whacked, and just people were walking
Offering
up
you.
to me. Yeah, and then I'm sitting there saying to myself, like I know if I try to get shit out here, I'm not going to, and I'm not gonna trust it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would have saved.
Cause you never know.
Yeah,
Cause
what's
you
in
never
it?
know what's in it. But then
You're good. Keep going.
But then the same with doing the MDMA.
I feel like that's more dangerous, honestly.
Yeah, but I mean, at that point, like you're like, fuck it, just
Yeah.
give me that. And then I brought 6 of them. I meant to buy 2 for every day, but I didn't make the second day. because I was so hungover. I mean, I didn't stop drinking till I would say probably 11:30 the next morning. We had 7 hours to prepare to go to day number 2. Now, this thing goes for 3 days.
Yeah.
So at some point, I took a nap, woke up, and I felt horrible. So, and then at this point, I lost the spending money I had there. So then all of my friends were like, yo, we'll pay $100 to smack you. I had a line out the fucking door for people to smack me for $100.
That's how you make
Wait,
your money back.
how many people were there though?
About 15 people.
And
They all
each one of
I
slapped
made
it.
$1,500, went downstairs, and lost it. And I'm like, fuck, now I'm broke. Cause now I didn't go to second day.
Just got slapped in your face, 15.
All
15
black.
times. Hard as
And he
shit.
said,
Hard as shit, too.
I got slapped in the face, I made 1,500. Went downstairs, lost it. Moves on.
Yeah, like,
Everybody slap me again.
like,
For 200.
like,
Punch me on my
Dude,
dick for
pe-
200.
there was people, like, like, my friend group.
Yeah.
Connor,
Now I know who you're with. At first I thought this was the time you went with Ronnie.
Shout out
No.
It was that. It
That
was
time
with your
I
friends.
didn't do nothing because Ron, you can't do nothing around him, otherwise the whole world will know. I mean,
Yeah.
so it's just when I went with like Rosie and all. I mean, I'm the only one getting cooked. So like you had Rosie smack me, Connor, Jet, like there's some big dudes.
Who smack was the hardest?
Connor's.
Connorson.
I was gonna say he definitely tried to hit you hard.
Oh yeah, Connor got
Yeah,
me.
were they
right
giving
when
you
it-
their best?
Yo, what?
Like, were they giving you their best? How red was your cheek after?
I couldn't feel my face.
And you lost it all.
Yeah, and then I'm downstairs. My fucking face is all red. It looks like I just got beat the fuck up.
Bro, you're swollen.
My face was hurting. That's probably the reason why I didn't make the second day. Oh,
You had
Easy.
you had 5
This-
concussions.
And you still had no money.
yeah, because
Wow.
So I'm going
Wait, what
downstairs.
hotel you were at?
Caesars.
Yeah,
so,
you're downstairs losing everything. 1,500 ain't nothing at Caesars.
No,
You
no,
can lose
but,
that in a
no,
second.
but I'm playing poker though.
Yeah, that's bad then. Because
Yeah.
it's hard to lose that. quick.
No, like they had 1-2, 1-3.
You were
2
playing 5-10.
what?
You were playing 5-10
10,
for
20.
1,500.
10-20. I'm like, fuck. Like at first I started off with 2-5. Thinking, all right, well, while they're all going there, let me just try to come back to Earth at this point. Nope, I keep on getting fucked over. Boom, 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 boom. Then I'm getting frustrated, so I start drinking. Boom. Then I found shit out there. I left. So you get a dinner break.
Yeah.
Which with you being in poker tournaments before, like you get a dinner break. So
Right.
I went and I'm on the ship. I found butter. So I did a whole bag before I went back and played. And then before you know it, I'm playing 10-20 and lost everything. This is in a matter of like 2 hours.
That's insane. And that was your so that's the worst you ever went. That's the hardest you ever bent.
Because then the third day,
I can hear in that that you've been thinking about it.
yeah, because the third
that
day,
time.
our flight. So we were supposed to leave. So this was a Sunday. We were supposed to leave like a Monday afternoon, like early afternoon, like between like 11 and 1. It's 7:00 in the morning.
I'm sorry, I was just thinking about the people lining up and slapping you.
Yeah, I
This is
know.
exactly how
No,
it went.
that,
Nah,
yeah,
fuck the rest of the
no,
story,
that,
bro. We're
yeah, he
closing
just
on
got,
that.
Yeah, he just like gave out. It was like, you can tell he was like, I wish I bought myself some dinner before I went to the fucking casino with that slap money.
Bro,
He's like, yeah.
you know that you probably asked somebody for money and they were like, dude, are you fucking serious? And they were getting
First
mad
one
'cause
I
they didn't
asked
want you to
for
have
money was
nothing.
Rosie.
They
Yeah,
didn't
whose
want you
idea was it?
They didn't want you to have nothing.
Tanner's.
Yeah, because they didn't want you to have nothing.
We had to work for it.
But you had to work for it. So they were so mad at you that they wanted to beat you the fuck up. But
Yeah,
instead,
because of
so
how I
they
was the night
So that
before.
was a good ass idea, honestly.
Because
it
of
was
how
a fair
I was
trade.
yeah.
the
I would have
night
paid.
before. Like, I think I have
Yes,
a picture.
I would have paid him, but honestly, for the 100, bro, I don't blame them. I would have slapped the shit out of you.
Yeah, like,
but I would
For
have given you the
100 bucks,
100.
you
I
gotta get
done-
shot in.
Yeah.
Like I got a picture of how my face was that day.
Did
Well, the first day.
Did you do it back to back to back to back? Did you like get slapped by Connor and be like, all right, give me 15 minutes?
No, back to back to back to
Damn,
back.
I think that's the better way to do it. Just go
Every
back to back
slap
to back to back,
they
let it all
had
hit
to
you.
put a fucking 100 now. Some people want to go round 2.
And you said
They
no.
want to slap me till someone dropped me, which I'm surprised, cause Rosie had like a fucking head running start, like ran from one end of the room over his hand, smacked me, hard as shit. I barely moved. I'm like this, like all fucked up, like.
Rosie, he's calling you out, dude. He said he barely moved.
No, but I mean, I was.
Don't stop it yet.
I was
We're good.
pretty on.
I feel
As
that.
what I would say.
I want you to send this out on a bird call.
I haven't done that in a while.
I want you to show the
bird
world the
call?
bird call. It's the Paulie Miller bird call. That's how you know he's coming.
Oh, shit, yeah. I remember.
This little thing.
Uh-huh.
Hold on.
Get up right on the mic for this one.
I used to be able to perfect it a lot more, but I mean,
You would just hear the
at
song
my
down the
old
street.
age,
The train's coming.
Coming down the street. you
at
just
my
heard
old
Paulie
age,
coming.
I've been declining a little more because
Alright.
when I was younger in grade school, that thing was as crisp as $100 bill.
Yeah, it was really high pitched and all.
Yeah.
That's still good though. It gets the job done.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it definitely does get the job done.
So is there anything you want to say about what's going to go down on New Year's Day before we get you out of here?
A message you got for the people for New
A
Year's.
message I got for people on New Year's would definitely be, if you see me, just get the fuck out the way and let me do my thing. I mean,
And we'll send it right out on that. That's
I
it right
mean,
there. That's all you got to tell
definitely.
them.
Hell yeah.
You see Paulie on New Year's Day, you fucking heard him. No limit. That's been it. Episode 58. Peace.
Love you.
Thank you, Paul.